There's so much to cover in this video. I'm going to be toasting a crumpet. What's a crumpet? Well, see, it's like, see, I cut them in half. Yeah, these are sort of, I mean, Trader Joe's sells them. They're, I don't know, like $2.99 for 6, something, $3.99 for 6, something like that. British style crumpets. Let's read what it says here. Well, you know what? Before we do this, I've taken one out and I put it in the toaster here, and I'm going to toast it. So let's get this toasted. See, I've put it on the top rack because we want to get the top brown. So push it in, turn it on. Say we want maximum darkness, time, slices 1, so it's 5 minutes, and I'll probably push a bit longer when we get down to the bottom there. So that's toasting. Let's see what, crumpets, these are like related to pancakes. They sort of make them the way they make pancakes, sort of. I mean, I don't know that much about it, but I don't know that much about the crumpets. Why won't it focus? And there's no sugar in these. That's rich water flour. You can pause the video and see. There's no sugar. It's not a sugary type of thing. Calories. So I've got one in there toasting. And then now, so I had this in the freezer. So I'll put it back in the freezer. And I had this in the refrigerator. I'll just leave it out here for now. So it's in there toasting. Now, they recommend that you put like butter or jelly on it when it's done. Now, here's a toaster. Now, why didn't I use this toaster? Well, because when it pops up, sometimes it snags on here. I'm going to make a video about comparing a toaster oven with a toaster. And now here we got some butter. Here's another thing to talk about. This butter's been sitting out for about an hour. And I'm gonna, when this is done, I'm gonna put a little butter on it. And then I'm gonna put on some jelly. I'm gonna have to, some Trader Joe's pepper jelly. See, now one thing I like about this is it doesn't have any natural flavors. That's sugar, red and green bell peppers, water, red and green jalapeno peppers, distilled. Has a lot of calories, 50 calories for 1 tablespoon. That's a lot of calories. So how's this coming along? So we got 2 minutes. Let's just take a look, see how, probably, see how it's getting brown on top. And here's another thing to talk about. This thing. This is used for, what you just saw me doing, pulling this things out, like if you have an oven or something, push them through. All right. So we've got our. There's been a lot of controversy lately about whether you should keep the butter out. Does it go bad? Now I'm not an expert, but I've read that you can keep the butter out all day and it won't go bad. Now you might have a problem with insects or mice, but it's not supposed to go bad. But and like. So lately I've been taking it out. Now, basically, to make a long story short, now let's see. Oh, wait a minute, what's going on? Okay, so we got 30 seconds. Let's see how this looks. It's probably, I could take it out now, but I'm gonna put this on bagel. That means it'll just cook the top. Then I'm going to put it on for, well, when it gets down, for another 30 seconds. Here. 30 seconds, bit more. See, it says a bit more. It's on bagel. So it's just cooking the top. Oh boy. So I'm going to take this. I haven't opened this yet. It smells like this. I've had this before. It has heat. I mean, there's heat when you eat this. There is heat. Okay, let's see how this looks. Get this nice and brown on top. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's nice and brown. How's it feel? It's pretty, I guess. I'm not really an expert on crumpets or anything like that. Like this. And put it to the, close this up. Bring the plate over here. Now I'm going to be cutting. So this has been sitting out for probably a little more than an hour. Actually, to make a long story short, I sort of find that maybe if you want soft butter, just take it out 15 minutes before you're using it. It'll be a lot. Well, let's see how soft this has been out for an hour. Now in the summer, if you keep the butter out all day, it gets so soft that it won't stick to the knife. It'll just slide right off the knife. See, this is nice and soft. It's easy to cut. And it should melt pretty easily. That's probably a little too much butter. Probably a little too much. And I'm gonna. Should I put it? Yeah, I'm gonna put it back. Yeah. All right. Now, I'm gonna put on the jelly. And we're gonna clean the knife off. So my hands are a little wet. I'm cleaning the knife off. I'm gonna put the jelly on top of the crumpet. And put a little more on top. This has heat. This jelly has heat. Although you don't taste the heat when you're eating it like with, like this crumpet, for instance. You could definitely taste it when you just, you know, eat the jelly by itself, like what I just did, licking the jelly off in the knife. Let's taste this. Well, that's how you make a crumpet.